So let's start. Where were we? Chapter of Advanced Tax, TDS, TCS. Yes, all of you. We'll do one more different questions now. Unique concept, chalega? Unique concept, different concept. Okay. Lots of TDS sections we have covered, and still 5-6 are remaining, which are they are brought into picture later on. They were introduced later on, but important means obviously they are new or unique or different. So required to be taken. So we'll come to section 197. I'll deal with that first today. 197. Come here, bachcho. Page 13.14. Akshay, once you get the notes, let me know. अब तक नहीं आया ना, you didn't receive ना yet. Okay, ठीक है. चलो बच्चों, ready? Section 197. Pay attention. Certificate for deduction. Pay attention, everybody. Certificate for deduction at lower rate. I'll give you my own practical example. You'll understand. But I don't use 197. But you'll understand 197. What is 197? Ready, everybody? Pay attention. Can I right now, first of all, just simply say around 190. It is about TDS. 192 do you bachcho remember salary, hai na? And all this 194 we had reached up to. Okay, so around up to 202 also 202 everything is about TDS. Okay, all of you, TDS as well as TCS, clear? So one of that 197 is bachcho certificate for deduction at lower rate. Means what? If your TDS rate is, pay attention, 10%, can you give me any example where TDS rate is 10%? Any section, can you quickly tell me? 194. $193, okay, yes. 194A, 194J, 194I for building machinery. Yes, everybody? It is 10%. Example I'm giving you. Haan ya na? Yes, Shreya. So if the TDS rate given to us is 10%, but the payee, pay attention now, but the payee, the deductee has a problem. Has a problem. He says no 10%. No. TDS not to be done at 10%. Do it at 4%. No. 6%. No. 3%. No. Why, bachcho? The reason being cash flow or cash management. Why? Because the money gets blocked, na? Are you getting my point? So he says 10% of blocking of my tax amount is too much high. Make it a little bit lower. But obviously this power is not with the deductor, the payer. He can't decide to deduct tax at lower rate. Are you getting my point, everybody? If the law has told 10%, so you have to follow 10%. So but payee, deductor wants lower rate. Deductor can't reduce the rate. So the problem is, or the question is, we'll have to approach the assessing officer, income tax officer, and request him that for this financial year, this year, or for this transaction, deduct tax at lower rate. Clear till here? I'll give you a simple example. Okay, everybody? Ready, all of you? Just pay attention, okay? Let us say there is a professional, okay? And his receipts, his gross receipts are rupees 30 lakhs. Is it okay, all of you? Chalega? 30 lakhs. Chalega. Pay attention. Can he use 44 ADA? अरे बोलो हाँ या ना, फटाफट जल्दी, come on all of you. Can he, he includes she, use 44 ADA? अच्छा, what is the minimum profit we can show? Akshay, what is the minimum profit we can show? %50. Agreed? I hope you remember this, all of you. अरे हाँ, all of you, 15%, 15 lakhs, 50%. Give me your final tax liability if you want. Final tax liability, 288B. Means what? 5 lakhs into 30%, 1,50,000, correct? Plus 1,12,500, so 2,62,500, is it right? 262,500 and plus 4%, is it right, bachcho? I don't know. Tell me. Bolo. How much? Type the tax amount. $2,73,000 something. हाँ ठीक है. I have not calculated, but ठीक है, you got the point. ठीक है. 2,73,000. Okay, everybody. And let me give you one more example. The same thing. Let us keep it a little bit simpler. Okay, simpler means another example or another numbers I'm giving you. Let us say the professional receipt bachcho itself was just 20 lakhs. Chalega? Okay, all of you? So how much net profit bachcho I can show? Minimum 10 lakhs. And on 10 lakhs bachcho how much? 1,12,500. Is it right, everybody? Plus 4% is how much bachcho? How much? Give me the figure. 1,17,000. Okay, done. 1,17,000. Okay, good. So I'm just for your sake of understanding, bachcho, I am keeping this points in front of you. I have not taught you anything different yet. Nothing different. However, okay, pay attention. Done till here. This is A and this is B. In case of A, he generated invoice of 30 lakhs. Agreed? So he bachcho sent the invoices of 30 lakhs. Okay, pay attention now. TDS on income means what? From A's point of view, he is the deductee. है ना? Because he is the professional, he raised invoice. He is the deductee or payee. Agreed till here? So whatever TDS will happen on his receipts, that TDS I call it as TDS on income. How much TDS is done on his income? His income is how much? Gross? 30. Gross. He raised invoice of 30 lakhs. Correct? How much was the TDS done? If it is professional, 194J, 3 lakhs. Agreed? What about B? 2 lakhs. Are you getting or no what I'm trying to tell you here? Indrajit, Akshay, Nitin, Kushbu, Mansi. Are you understanding what I'm telling you? Whatever is happening. Hai na? Yes? We'll just simply say, look at his income expenditure account, sales or books or receipts, whatever booked of that. Those were the invoices generated on that 10% TDS was done. Clear till here? Okay. So what is bachcho happening year on year? That even if this is the situations or these are the situations, what is bachcho happening? Always the cases of tax payable or tax refund. Always bachcho the case of tax refund. Yes or no bachcho? Here how much? 28,000, no? 27,000, sorry. Is it okay, everybody? Correct, no? And here how much? 83,000. This is the practical scenario. At least for A, it is not a very big deal. But for bachcho B, 83,000 is not a small figure. Yes or no? Again, if we keep on doing a smaller professional, we'll understand. If it will bachcho tell me there is a professional having a gross receipts of 10 lakhs. His net profit 5 lakhs. There is no tax only. Agreed or no? We can do today also. No tax only. But on 10 lakhs, his TDS was 1 lakh rupees. But the tax liability is nil. Understood or no? Got it, everybody? So what is the problem over here? What do you think? The cash or the money is getting blocked unnecessarily year after year. Year after year means what? Every year same story. That the actual tax liability is lower than the TDS. Every year you have to obviously file income tax return but claim the refund. The money will come at the end of the year. Year end, after that in July or maybe later on you will file the return. After that in 1 or 2 months you will get the refund. Haan ya na? The problem is because TDS was done at the rate of 10% or no? Yes everybody? Then in that case, here A or B these people can approach income tax officer. Pay attention. Okay, I'm just explaining 197 now. And request the officer, hey officer, what is this? Every year I have to claim refund from you, huh? My money gets blocked. So officer says, what rate do you want? Give me 1%. He says, Bachcho, give me 1%. It is not like that. There is no bargaining. There is some simple logic. Okay? I'll tell you, Bachcho, what should be the TDS rate. Okay? The TDS rate, if at all, okay, just try to understand. It's simple. Our target is what? His tax liability, Bachcho, should be recovered, let us say. So Mr. A's as such, tax liability was, Bachcho, 2,73,000. Haan ya na? On the gross receipt of 30 lakhs. So can we make a percentage over here? Now you don't have to calculate this, and this is not in syllabus, but I'm telling you what it happens. So TDS rate bachcho should be what? Officer will do like this, all the calculation. 2,73,000 bachcho upon 30 lakhs. Give me this figure as a percentage. 9.1. Okay, thank you Mansi. And give me same thing bachcho for B. B's tax liability is only 1,17,000 on the gross receipts of 20 lakhs. I hope you're understanding why I'm taking 20 lakhs, because on that TDS was done. That was his gross income. 6 point something, 5.85. Thank you. 5.85%. Understood or no? So, bachcho, here A and B will fill a form and declare last 3 years details. Say, last 3 years this was gross. Last 3 years this is the tax liability. And last 3 years this is the tax TDS done. Refund all the time. So based on the average of last 3 years and all of that, this should be the TDS rate. The officer may to give 9.5 or 9 or whatever. That is officer's discretion choice. He may not give 5.85 in case of B. He may give a round figure of 6%. That's better. Okay, so this is the effective TDS rate which should be done. Clear? Now obviously common sense, but these rates are lower than 10% or no? Lower than the rates given in the law. Agreed? So the certificate prescribing TDS rate, okay, lower than your actual TDS rate is called as low deduction certificate. कुछ समझा? In short, we call it LDC, lower deduction certificate. Clear? Who applied for it? Assessee. Okay? Officer will give to that certificate to the assessee. Understand? Okay? A or B, this deductee. And the deductee will hand over or give a copy of this certificate to the deductors. And the A and B in this case will tell, okay, see, don't do TDS at 10%. Do as per the rate given on this certificate. Understood, bachcho? Everybody? That is the entire story of lower deduction certificate. Because it is not justified to deduct tax at higher rate. Higher rate means at normal rates. But because of it, it is leading into lots of refund in all the years. Money gets blocked. Clear? That is what's called as certificate for deduction at lower rate. Understood, everybody? So just remember this form number 13. Check. Application shall be made by deductee or person who is going to receive payment. So deductee will make an application. If TDS is required to be made under specified sections and AO is satisfied that income of the recipient justifies deduction at any lower rates or even no deduction, also possible. No TDS at all. So there is always a professional, I'm just again giving an example, professional having income gross is of 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs, 10 lakhs, but so he will never, I mean, this person is not having any only tax liability if the gross is 8, 9, 10 lakhs, because the 50% net profit is lower than 5 lakhs or whatever, 5 lakhs up to 5 lakhs, but no tax liability, no. In that case, yes, officer can say no TDS. Don't do TDS on whatever payment is done to this person. Akshay, understood? Clear, everybody? So AO shall give such certificate. The deductor shall deduct tax at such lower or even nil rate as per the certificate. Okay, everybody? Now check which all sections are covered where we can use 197, 192. Which one? What is 192? Salaries 193, 4, 4A, C, D, G, H, I, J, L, A, M, K and O. That means बच्चों, okay, pay attention. Can a KBC winner, KBC कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Can that KBC winner say, wow, don't do TDS at 30%, lower rate? No. Over there, बच्चों, तो obviously the tax amount is also 30%, tax liability rate is also 30%, and TDS rate is also 30%. Tax to be taxed at 30%, that is okay. But BB, tell you any other income, anything you can think of, anything else? Can you request for lower rate? No, bachcho. So only for these sections, bachcho, we can. 194, Indrajit. This is what? Okay, all of you got it? हाँ ना? ठीक है. Done, everybody? Other things. 197A. Pay attention, okay? Again, this is a little bit. Maybe your parents or grandparents may be using it. Grandparents mainly, maybe. And maybe again, you may go to a bank in the first quarter of a financial year. Again, you might see such things over there. What we are going to discuss now, 15H and 15G. Okay, we will discuss this quickly. 197A. No deduction to be made in certain cases. No TDS at all. So, no deduction of tax shall be made if, pay attention, the recipient of income furnishes a declaration that the tax on his estimated total income will be nil. Hey Mataji, pay attention. Who is giving a declaration to who? The deductee is giving a declaration to the deductor. But what is the difference between 197 and 197A? In 197, bachcho, the deductee goes to officer to get the certificate. Okay? And in 197A, bachcho, the deductee is going to the deductor and is giving a declaration. Okay? All of you okay, tell you? Then please don't do TDS. Why don't do TDS? Because his total income, the tax liability on his total income comes to nil. Comes to what, bachcho? Nil. 197, bachcho, I told you is mainly about refund. Refund getting blocked unnecessarily. 197A, bachcho, what is important? Tax liability is nil. Clear? I'll give you an example. Chalega? FD interest. Yes, all of you. Section number, TDS. 193, 194, 194A. Tell me quickly. Interest on other than securities. Okay. 194A, bachcho. Are haan. What is the threshold limit? Threshold limit. 50,000 bachcho for the senior citizen. 40,000 and 50,000. Correct. 40 and 50. Okay, let us talk about senior citizens. They like these kinds of instruments, they invest in this and they keep on earning interest. Hai na bachcho? Threshold limit bachcho 50,000. So bachcho, if a person is earning FD interest, hai na bachcho? But above 50,000, if a person is earning FD interest but above 50,000, then the bank will also do TDS, na? At what rate? 10%, is it right? So if a person has done FD of 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, people do that. Okay? Finally, here. So let us, just for the sake of example, 4 lakhs FD interest. If at all, I talk about any senior citizen, 60 plus, 70 plus, they already have a property to stay, correct? So there is no question about rent expenditure. So for day-to-day living, what do you think? 10,000 is sufficient? Maybe 20,000. 2 persons. What food? Electricity, they want to travel, that is different thing. Now that will be extra. But if you don't have rent expenditure, fooding, but nothing, not a big expenditure. Even if you hire 2-3 maids and all, okay, whatever it is, forget it, that is not our concern. So even if 20,000 is the nominal expenditure, 2.4 lakhs per year. So nothing, not an issue over here. They have already have many things, assets. Anyways, okay, so I'm talking only this income, FD 4 lakhs. But whether there will be a TDS or no, the bank cannot help. Why? Because your now interest is more than 50,000. So there will be a TDS of 40,000 here. But tax liability is how much? Correct. Senior citizen, he will have to file income tax returns unnecessarily, claim the refund. Again, that money is in a way still blocked only for more than a year almost. Clear to all of you? And plus again, they have issues with online, electronic, this and that, figure matching, not matching, and all of that. Anyways, all of you got it till here. So for these things, for now small, in a way this small transaction, or and again especially check here, bacho. That person may be having FDs in multiple banks. Depending on what rate of interest and all, they might have done some in cooperative banks, some in public banks, some in private banks, but cumulative interest is 4 lakhs. And per bank branch, bacho, yes, Kushbu, but after, if at all there is a delay, my income tax department, that means if at all, the question is whether you get interest on the refund. Yes, if there was a delay, there is again some time period, within that if the refund is given, no interest, and after that there is an interest till the date it is paid. Okay, what were you saying? So, but that person may have done FD with multiple banks also, and every bank is paying more than 50,000 interest. So they are doing their TDS. But when I look at his income point of view, all cumulative, then there is no tax liability at all. Then in that case, such person need not approach the income tax officer. They can just simply file a declaration. To whom? To all the banks, to the banks from which he is earning interest. And what will he say? That I give you a declaration that my total income for the year is 4 lakhs and because of that my tax liability is nil. I take the guarantee, I take everything and all of that. Okay? So please don't do TDS. So that certificate bacho need to, that certificate means declaration need to submit to the bank. Got it all of you? Done everybody? Where are we? Where is the 197? We were doing down, Check here. No deduction of tax shall be made if. Okay, take care. Rest. No problem. This is done. Which all section check, bacho? 194. TDS on dividend only. Okay, TDS on dividend. EE. TDS on receipt of NSS, National Savings Scheme. It is there. TDS on withdrawal from recognized provident fund. 193, 194. TDS on interest. Again, this is famous because this is the most, you can say, famous transactions. 193 or 194A, sorry, not this one, what was 194D, insurance commission, DA, maturity redemption of LIC, TDS on rent also, but you can give a declaration, and TDS on mutual fund dividend. Okay, okay, all of you. These people for these sections can give a declaration to the deductor. Just look at the form numbers. Come on. Declaration under section 197A. 15G. Okay. Normal bachcho got declare 15G. But if you are a resident senior citizen, then give declaration bachcho under 15H. Then if you go to some bank, if it is any bank, you will definitely bachcho see over there, or you can ask for form number 15G and 50 or 15H. So if you are senior citizen, then H, A, B, C, D, F, G, H. Okay, H. So senior. G bachcho, others. Okay. And bachcho, you need to submit these forms, check, before end of the quarter. Look at the due dates. Look at the due dates. 15 July, 15th October, 15th Jan, or up to bachcho 30th April. Basically what I'm trying to tell you here, you can submit the form on 1st April also. Okay, but just try to understand, if you submit the form after 15 July, then TDS done in Q1 is done. I know. TDS bachcho done in Q1 is done in a way. Are you getting my point? So if at all you submit on 16th July, then that form bachcho will be considered for Q2, Q3 and Q4. But that's it. Okay. Done everybody? अरे बोलो हाँ. Okay, can you go ahead everybody? Chalo. Let's jump into the new sections now. TDS. Chalega? Everybody? Come on. 194M. Let's deal bachcho with new sections now. Okay? 194M. Payment to contractors, commission or brokerage, or professional services. Bachcho, payment to contractors was already covered. Which section? Don't write down, just pay attention. But payment to contractors bachcho. C. Hi Anna. Commission or brokerage. H. Correct? And professional 194J. Clear till all of you? So bachcho, if an individual or an HUF, pay attention now. If an individual or HUF, they are deductors in the current year. Deductors in the current year, I hope you know how to become deductor in the current year. That depends on your previous year's business or professional turnover of 1 crore or 50 lakhs. Yes, till here? I hope you remember this. I will not be repeating it again and again. So if you are a deductor in the current year, yes everybody? Sorry, yeah? So if you're a deductor in the current year, and if your payments are more than 35,000 or 1 lakh, on that overseat becomes applicable. If your payments are more than 40 or 15,000, Commission brokerage बच्चों TDS becomes applicable. If your बच्चों payments are more than 30,000, 194J becomes applicable. But basically you are a deductor is important. Okay. So tell me, if you are individual or HF, okay, ready? Pay attention, just pay attention. If at all you are individual or HF and your business turnover in the preceding year is 90 lakhs rupees. Are you getting my point? Individual business turnover in the last year is 90 lakhs. Are you a deductor in the current year? No deductor. You are not a deductor. Will you do TDS of 194C or H or J even if the professional fees are more than 30,000 or commission is more than 15,000 or 194C is more than 30,000 or 1 lakh? Will you do TDS? No. Now pay attention, again I am repeating. If you remember 194 IB, rent on residential property paid more than rupees 50,000. But that person, let us say for the sake of example, was salaried individual. Do you remember? The thing I am repeating, and keep that in mind, is if you are not a deductor in the current year, but you are making a high value payment, high value transaction, still TDS will be applicable. Are you getting my point? What did I say? You are not a deductor in the current year, but you are making a payment of high value, you are making a high value payment transaction. Then but your TDS needs to be done in certain cases or in certain sections like these. Okay, everybody? Let us say that I am a salaried individual, I am a CEO, CFO, I am getting salary of 3 crore rupees, sorry. I am a CEO or a CEO, CFO of a company, I am getting 3 crore rupees as salary. Okay? Now this person can make a furniture of 50 lakh rupees, 50. Are you getting my point? He can just make a furniture of 50 lakhs rupees. On that if he is buying a home, a person earning 3 crore rupees per year, his house property may be 10 crore worth. If he buys a property of 10 crores through a broker, yes, he may have paid what? 1%. Maybe 10 lakh rupees as commission. Possible. Not a big deal for him. Professional consultant like you and me, we charge whatever, gives 3 lakh rupees. Okay. 3 lakh rupees are done. No problem. We take lower than others. Anyways, just giving you an example. Okay, everybody? Sorry. Okay, let's go ahead, everybody. Pay attention. This is done. So, not a deductor, but a high value transaction. TDS needs to be done under new section 194M. 194M. Clear till here? So check. Who is the payee? Any resident, any type of person. TDS rate will be 5%. 194C how much? 1%, 2%. 194H 5%, correct? And 194J 10%. Clear or no? Are high na? So they brought in between 5% TDS rate. Correct. So check. No TDS if the payment is rupees less than 50 lakhs in a financial year. Okay? Did you understand now? Threshold limit is what? This we call it as threshold limit or no bachcho? Threshold limit. Are haan ya na? Payment is 50 lakhs is not time pass. 50 lakhs to a person making payment of 50 lakhs is not time pass, bachcho. Haan ya na? What? For contractor, professional fees or commission. Yes, Celia? Then TDS needs to be done under 194M. Who is the deductor, bachcho? Any kind of payer who is individual or HF. But other than those who are required to do TDS under 194C, J or H. Did you understand or no? Other than, clear? And bachcho, you don't have to apply for TAN. What is TAN, bachcho? Tax deduction and collection account number. Hai na? Clear till here? Can I, bachcho? Can I call this what? You can say 194M is you can say cumulative of 194 C, J or H, or they are, if not falling under 194 C, J or H, it can come under 194 M. Keep that in mind. Okay, everybody. So M onwards, whatever we are doing, you have to be very careful, बच्चों, for non-deductor. चलेगा? Can you go ahead? 194N was for homework, but ठीक है. Again, a very interesting बच्चों TDS section. Interesting. Okay, everybody. Check. Who is the payer? Or what is the transaction? Bank, cooperative bank, or post office cash withdrawals. और बच्चों cash withdrawals. Cash payments and cash receipts is a big problem. Okay, everybody. So black money, black money, black money. So that government, बच्चों, you can say what? Government is always, they have this, you can say, agenda, political agenda, that we are reducing black money. So this is one of the section they have put. Okay. So who is the deductor? Bank or cooperative bank or post office. But on this transaction of cash withdrawals. Cash withdrawals, understand. Who is the deductee? Any person. Please understand the word cash withdrawal means literally cash. Okay. Literally physical cash, tangible. What is the rate of TDS? 2% of sum exceeding rupees 1 crore. Okay. So threshold limit is also rupees 1 crore. That means, understand, if you withdraw cash, there are businesses today also, understand, if at all you pay to your maid you understand, maid, your somebody house help, somebody. So some of them they take GPay, others don't take GPay. They only have cash. है कि नहीं बच्चों? Yes, Indrajit. So there will be bachcho cash withdrawals and cash payments, whatever, for any reasons. But obviously cash, whenever we say cash, to bachcho black money comes into picture. Now, so I'm saying yes, your point is correct. So cash may be required to be withdrawn for legal purpose or maybe some other purpose also. है ना? So the government wants to know who is withdrawing so much cash. Why do you need so much cash? Okay? That you have to withdraw more than 1 crore from your account. It can be current account or any account, doesn't matter. Okay? So yes, if at all you withdraw, I'm just giving you an example. If you withdraw 1.5 crore as cash, TDS will be done on 50 lakhs. Okay? 2% on 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs what? 5 lakhs? 50,000. Just rupees 1 lakh, na? TDS. Yes, all of you? How can I avoid this? I can just open one more bank account. From a different bank maybe. Okay? From a different bank, not same bank. Clearly all of you? I can in a way if I need to. But again that is also headache. I have to maintain so many accounts. Okay everybody? Done? Can I go ahead? So threshold limit is 1 crore. Cash may be withdrawn from one account or multiple accounts of same assessee. Savings account, current account, multiple your accounts you have in the same bank. In the same bank, the bank has to see whether total cumulative is withdrawn more than 1 crore or no. Okay, all of you? Got it? ठीक है? Can I go ahead? Exception. 194N is not applicable if cash is paid by bank only. But by any paid to, the withdrawal is government. It is a government bachcho account. Clear? Or the withdrawal is also bachcho bank. So it is basically bank to bank payment. Or cooperative bank or post office. They also withdraw bachcho from their own bank accounts now. Whatever. From one branch to another branch, whatever it is. Clear? So on these transactions 194N will not be applicable. Yes. Then other one, but to check quickly, just quickly read this. Any business correspondent of a bank or cooperative bank or any white label ATM operator of a bank. Again, if you withdraw, I mean, even if they withdraw cash, okay, TDS will not be applicable. Read quickly, bachcho.
Recording stopped.
Overall or online? Kushal, are you there? डन. कौन कौन है ऑनलाइन यूट्यूब पे? कमेंट करो. हो गया पढ़ के? ऑल ऑफ यू डिड यू रीड?
Recording in progress.
See, but there are still villages or areas where a bank does not open a branch. Simple. But they want their business also. Business in that village also. Opening is branch in a branch, but is a headache. You want RBI approval or whatever licenses they will require. Your employees and this and that training, electricity, safety. It's a headache. There is something which obviously called as feasibility report. You understand feasibility? Whether it is feasible or not to open a branch over there, है ना? So how to reach to these small villages or areas? That for that case, then there is something called as correspondent, basically agent of the bank. Okay, so the RBI has allowed banks to appoint entities and individuals as agents for providing basic banking services in remote areas where they can't practically start a branch. These agents are called as business correspondents. So, but if they withdraw cash from bank, okay, as a business correspondent, then obviously then TDS will not happen. Then any white label ATM operator of a bank. Now, what is white label and all of that? ATMs set up, owned and operated by non-banks. So it is not controlled completely by bank. It is operated by somebody else. Operated. So, if it is by non-bank, those ATMs are called as white label ATMs and are authorized under Payment and Settlement Systems Act, so and so of the RBI. So, it is RBI approved, obviously. See, there is something called as outsourcing. Remember, understand outsourcing. Those vans you might have seen, vans, cash moving vans. Have you seen that? All that security they have, cash deposit boxes they keep on traveling. That security van is not owned by banks, bachcho. है ना? If at all you did not know, these things are outsourced. Outsourced, you understand? It is given on contract. Just like bachcho, that day I told you for a mall or cinema hall, they appoint this security agents, security guys through a contractor, labor service. Remember? So this is bachcho also a service, security service. Understood or no, everybody? Fine. So depending on person to person, again, like I said, the services are provided. So even if they withdraw cash, no TDS. Notified person exemption, right now we don't have to look into it. Another headache. Bhayankar. Bhayankar means dangerous headache. Look at this. Look at this headache. If recipient has not filed ITR for last 3 years, okay? Recipient means who? The cash withdrawer, the person whose bank account it is, है ना? Has not filed income tax return for last 3 years. And then you understand that he is withdrawing cash of more than 1 crore rupees. Okay, नहीं? Then threshold limit bachcho is reduced, check, to just 20 lakhs. So above 20 lakhs to 1 crore, TDS will be done at 2%. Above 1 crore, TDS will be done at 5%. So in a case study, they can give you these things, that this is the person, he's doing this business, that business, and since last 3 years he has not filed return, and this and that. They'll give you the entire big story. Then he goes and he withdraws cash of 40 lakhs rupees and all of that. You have to understand. He withdraws cash only 40 lakhs may not be a problem. But if that withdrawer has not filed income, withdrawer means the person whose bank account it is. If that person has not filed IDR for last 3 years, the threshold limit comes down to 20 lakhs rupees only. 20 lakhs. Got it, everybody? Are bolo haan. Understood or no, everybody? Tell me. Fine? Can we go ahead, everybody? Done? Chalo, good. 194K. MNO. Oh, ABCD. K was there. I think I should have put it there only. But it is brought into picture later on, I think. Doesn't matter. Okay. 194K. Ready? Any payment from mutual fund to a unit holder. Any payment. Okay, pay attention. Pay attention. Please pay attention. When I talk about dividend, please understand, dividend. The company pays dividend. Okay or no? Please pay attention. The company pays dividend. Okay? It is share of profit. We have just finished section 123 also of income tax of Companies Act. And when company pays dividend, we have seen final dividend, interim dividend in Companies Act also. Over there, yes, companies are deducted 194. Whatever it is. Now, any payment from mutual fund to a unit holder. Okay? Mutual fund is like asset management company. It is like a trust. It is holding money on behalf of lots of investors or like people like you and me called as unit holders. Okay? Finally here. Who is the payee bachcho? Resident. No problem. TDS will be done at 10%. Please understand. No TDS first of all, okay? No TDS. Pay attention. Who is the payer? Mutual fund. We have discussed a little bit of basics of mutual fund. Basics. All people come together. They give money to a mutual fund. Mutual fund bachcho has a manager. He manages the fund. Yes or no? And that bachcho fund invests in different you can say categories depending on your requirement. Okay? Are you getting my point? When you buy a mutual fund unit, you are making payment, na? When you buy a mutual fund bachcho unit, you are making payment. So obviously when you sell the unit, you will get back the money. Simple or no? From that mutual fund. Clear till here, everybody? Are haan? Okay. Clear, all of you? Can I go ahead? If you don't understand, let me know. Okay, no problem. Pay attention. No TDS if total payment from mutual fund to the unit holder, hai na? Doesn't exceed rupees 5,000. This is about your threshold limit. Or if the income is in the nature of capital gains. Understand? I have some, let us say, money in mutual funds, okay? Some money only, not much. Rupees, let us say, bachcho 1 lakh. I'm just giving you an example. 1 lakh mutual funds purchase. Okay? Example I'm giving you. So I invested. I kept it for some time and all of that. Okay, all of you? And obviously, bachcho, I sold rupees 5 lakhs. Mutual fund, I sold after 3 years, 2 years, whatever it is. It is equity oriented mutual fund and all of that. 112A will come into picture. Are you getting my point or no? Indexation bachcho benefit not allowed. 12 months, Indrajit. Equity oriented mutual fund. Okay? 112A I am saying. Remember or no? My net gain is what? Indexation not allowed for 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs, 112 at 10%. Remember that also exceeding 1 lakh. First 1 lakh is bachcho exempt na? Remember or no? So bachcho my tax liability becomes 30,000. Agreed everybody? Do you remember or no everybody? Are हाँ या ना? I just give you a small example here. Okay? अरे हाँ बोलो कुछ तो बच्चों नलायकों. Okay? हाँ ठीक है. Pay attention. But how much gross money I earned or got in the year? 5 lakhs. So this is payment from mutual fund to me, 5 lakh rupees. But TDS will not happen on this 5 lakhs. No. Because that money which I am receiving is in the nature of capital gains. Clear? So obviously then which money the mutual fund pays me on that TDS will happen under 194K is bachcho dividend payments. So understand. That is TDS on dividend paid by mutual funds on this bachcho TDS will happen only if that bachcho amount exceeds 5,000 rupees. कुछ समझा के नहीं. Is it bachcho dividend threshold limit, is it same under 194 also? बच्चों बोलो ना, जल्दी जल्दी बोलो ना बच्चों, हाँ या ना? Akshay, getting understanding? Indrajit, Kushbu, Mansi, tell me all of you. When company pays dividend, threshold limit 5,000, TDS rate 10%. When mutual fund unit, mutual fund pays dividend, same thing, same logic, okay? But again, I'm repeating the word dividend. Okay, everybody? There are two types of mutual fund. Have we discussed that at least or no? There will be something called as growth mutual funds and dividend or payout or dividend mutual funds. Okay, everybody? Anything which we can take. We can take, let us say, multi-cap or okay, okay, fine. Fine, everybody. Let us say I take some random example of 3 years highest is which one? Quant. I have bachcho quant also I have. I think I purchased something. Okay, everybody? Are हाँ या ना? Pay attention, bachcho. Pay attention. So quant active direct plan. Direct means you buying directly from the company without any agent. Okay, everybody? That is called as a direct plan. If you buy from an agent, it is called as a regular plan. The NAV is little bit, I think, it is costly. It is just little bit costlier because of the agent's commission. Anyways, but can you see the word but your growth? So growth means whatever is your profit ratio or profit you have done during the year, extra profit, okay, that is added back in the fund. That means more units are purchased in your name. That is called as bachcho growth fund. Okay, but if you want bachcho cash payout, no, you are like no, give me my profit, I want in cash, then bachcho that is called as dividend. Are you getting my point, everybody? Simply just understand, just again for the sake of example, if I have Reliance shares, and Reliance whatever, and the dividend coming to me from Reliance is rupees 1,000. Again, I'm just giving you a simple example. Okay, the dividend bachcho coming to me from Reliance is 1,000 rupees. I tell them, don't give me cash rupees 1,000, just add one share or fractional share in my portfolio. Agreed, na? That is bachcho called as growth fund or something growth. Clear? But whatever the profit they want to share, I take it in cash. That is simply called as dividend. Clear till here? All of you okay? Now look over here, bachcho. I am just clicking on the options over here in growth direct. Okay, that ID, that something is bachcho called as dividend only. Okay, everybody? Annual dividend or regular dividend, whatever it is. Okay, I want direct. Direct I want. That is cheaper. Okay, all of you? ID CW. If you want, I'll just quickly check. income distribution come capital withdrawal. Income distribution means again it is in the nature of dividend. Okay. Which means this is a dividend distribution plan. Clear till here? Now they've changed the name. Earlier it was called dividend only, but it is the same thing. Dividends in mutual funds are a partial payouts of profits earned from investment done. That is distribution of profits. Clear till here? Everybody is it okay? Where will you invest if at all you want to go for mutual fund at your age? Unless you are 50, you will invest only in growth funds. Okay? Start investing as early as possible, even if it is rupees 500 or 100 rupees per month, even if you can manage, or rupees 500 quarterly. Rupees 500 quarterly is nothing then for you. Start earlier and don't go for dividend plans, go for growth plans. Very important for you. And who should go for the dividend plans? Seniors, 50 plus, 60 plus, because they are in need of cash. Clear till here, all of you? Understood now? So 194k dividend on mutual funds, more than rupees 5,000, TDS will happen. Should I go ahead, everybody? Arey bolo haan. 194O. I'll do these sections again from ICAS study material also. Wherever I feel something more needs to be discussed, I will discuss. Okay, everybody? M and O. M done. M was bachcho exclusive of CHJ. Are you getting my point or no? 194M on those on whom 194C, J, H was not applicable, but payment is in that nature. That was M. Yen is cash. More than 1 crore or 20 lakhs withdrawn. Yes? Whoa. Payment by ECO. Okay? ECO is bachcho, e-commerce operator. Now what is e-commerce operator? Bachcho, all your Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal, they are all bachcho e-commerce operators. Okay? Uber, Ola, they are also e-commerce operator. They are just operator. They are also called as aggregator. Aggregate means what? Total. They just bring the buyer and seller on one platform. That's it. Simple or no? They manage the platform, the entire operations obviously. Are they themselves the seller? No. Whenever you buy bachcho from Amazon, look at the invoice. The seller is somebody else. Obviously, Amazon is just a service provider. Clear? All of you? Understood, everybody? This we will obviously see in GST also. Very important. All these things we are going to see in GST also. But what is eco bachcho? E-commerce operator. Chalega? Who is making payment to who? E-commerce operator to the participant. Why? Let me say I buy Mac. Let's not take a very hi-fi example. Laptop. Chalega? HP laptop. Chalega? There are various distributors. I have brought everything almost. All the phone, Mac, iPad online only from Amazon. One of the cheap, not MacBook, but iPad, mobile also from Amazon. Okay. Anyways, so let us say I buy a laptop from from Amazon. Mahajan. Okay, about Amazon. Okay, everybody. Then let us say but laptop is 60,000. I make payment bachcho. Pay attention to this seller or Amazon bachcho. My payment is going where? What do you think? Same Zomato, Uber, Swiggy also. Okay, in this example, Zomato, Swiggy will also come into picture. My payment bachcho 60,000. Okay, as a buyer from customer, it goes bachcho first to Amazon. Clear till here? Acha. Now bachcho, what do you think happens between Amazon and distributor? Commission. Ideally then bachcho 194H should have been applicable. Deependra, tell me. Now pay attention. Normally what should happen? 2% is how much? 1200, 60,000, 6,600, 1200. Okay, so pay attention. So again, for the sake of example, okay, so what is figure? 57,800, no? Correct, no? 58,800, sorry, what am I saying? 58,800. 58,800 which will be paid to what? Distributor, I mean the seller. Hi Anna. Clearly all of you done? Tell everybody bacho, tell me. So Amazon bacho, the distributor is keeping its own. Same thing. If at all you ask any Uber or Ola driver, same thing. So that money is with them and every weekly they make the settlement and the remaining they pay to us. Hi Anna. So here since, pay attention, since all the headache is taken by these people, the government has also put responsibility bacho also on these people that you will deduct, because we want to know who are these sellers. Even they need to be identified. Amazon bacho becomes one of the biggest market in India. It is, no doubt about it. Huh? Deependra, connect with me on Telegram or on WhatsApp. बोलता हूँ क्या करना है तुमको, बोलता हूँ मैं, ठीक है. टेलीग्राम का लिंक पिंड मैसेज पे है, वरना यूट्यूब के डिटेल्स, चैनल के डिटेल्स में मेरा नंबर भी है. ओके. विच सिटी यू आर फ्रॉम दीपेंद्र? ओके, एवरीबडी गॉट इट? सो गवर्नमेंट हैज पुट व्हाट conditions on this operator also, that you will deduct taxes. Okay, why? Not to find these people. This to obviously government knows these people. There are lakhs of people, bachcho, thousands or lakhs of people who are registered on Amazon for sure. Hey, on Amazon we are talking about. Entire India is buying. Even you might have, bachcho, obviously definitely purchase something from Amazon. Hai na? So there might be so many sellers also. Hai na? Clear, everybody? Can we go ahead? Chalo. So resident eco participated. Resident e-commerce operator participant. Participant means what? I hope you understand. Participant means who? The seller or Amazon? Seller. The main seller. TDS rate bachcho 1%. Clear? No TDS if the gross amount doesn't exceed rupees 5 lakhs and but Eco has furnished PAN. Arey, forget about PAN bachcho. Practically speaking, if at all you want to list yourself on Amazon, you need to have GST number also. Yes, everybody? Okay, all of you? Something was the similar. No TDS if PAN is furnished. Come on. Tell me quickly. If PAN is furnished, no TDS. No TDS, I'm saying no TDS, not nil lower rate. If PAN is furnished, which section what we had seen? Not just PAN, we require one more thing, but 194C, transporter. Hai na? Remember? Transporter bachcho. Transporter has to submit 3 things, or needs to have 3 things. What? First of all, he should have less than 10 vehicles. He should give a declaration to the effect and furnish PAN. Then TDS need not be done under 194C. है ना? Everybody okay till here? TDS is applicable on the gross amount of sales or services of the participant. Gross. Okay? Not on the net. Means not on this figure. It should be applicable on 60,000. even if payment, now pay attention, even if payment is done by the buyer or the recipient to the participant directly, there are some, you can say, cases where the payment directly goes to the buyer. Okay, have you heard of this Trivago or Go Ibibo? There are these booking, what you can call it, what, Airbnb, hotel booking also. At time the payment directly goes to the hotels also, or the participants. Clear till here? Yes, till here? So even if payment done by buyer or recipient to eco participant directly through eco, on such amount TDS to be done by the eco. Basically, entire बच्चों headache given to, star mark this, entire बच्चों headache given to eco. Please check that RTP of May 22. Definitely please check this MTP RTP of previous exam papers. Please definitely check, there were good questions on it, on eco also. Okay everybody? Okay everybody? Chalega? Can you go ahead everybody? TDS rate of only 1%. I'll do one more section and then we'll do some questions then. Chalega बच्चों? हे भगवान, MNO, O done, P. MNO बच्चों done, then P. है ना? Can we go ahead बच्चों? Deduction by bank on income of, pay attention now. निर्मला बाई की याद आ रही है ना? Remember Nirmala madam. Okay. Deduction by bank on income of senior citizen. What बच्चों income generally senior citizens have? Pension. If they have business or house property, rent income. है कि नहीं? Savings account interest and mainly again FD interest. Correct. Yes, Celia, all of you? Okay. Understand. First, I don't go into section directly, you know that. The story is that even बच्चों pension, where the money credited, pension amount, does it come to your home? Does it come to your home? Bank. There is a pension account separately created, by the way, you might not be knowing. The pension department, whoever handles the pension, that particular department, you have to open a separate bank account, or you have to link some bank account with them. It is called as pension account. In that bank account, you will get the money, pensions every month, right? Okay. Interest from bank, pension from bank, rent bachcho may be deposited in bank, let us say, whatever. Basically, these senior citizens have a very good connection with banks. Clear till here? So, already bachcho we have seen 15H, 15GH, ABCD of GH, HH. We have seen bachcho you can submit 15H or no. Please don't do TDS. Okay, because my total incomes liability is only nil. No tax liability, so please don't do TDS. And also that also bachcho we have seen. But again I told you na, if for any reason now bachcho, if for any reason TDS is done on the income of the senior citizen, okay, in that case bachcho, the banks have to file their income tax returns. Whose income tax returns bachcho? Senior citizens. So 194 bachcho P here is helping out bank to the senior citizens. Is what bachcho? Helping out bank to the senior citizen. Or in a way bachcho, I'll just say that the senior citizens are in a way exempted from filing income tax return. Okay? You definitely बच्चों know, you might have seen senior citizens are not every, but not every senior citizen is बच्चों comfortable with IT technology and all of that. Yes or no? So there is again issues with bank statement, passbook not updated, return filing, everything, and we are going paperless, or we are बच्चों going digital, है कि नहीं? So it becomes difficult for them also to manage everything. So here, check what is happening. To whom this bachcho service is given? Resident senior citizen of age 75 or more, neither 60 nor 80, 75 or more. Did we discuss? I don't know. I told you or not in class also at times. There were issues with senior citizens and Aadhaar also. Did you understand? Did you know that when the first time when Aadhaar was introduced and Aadhaar was required compulsorily, then senior citizens bachcho had a very big problem with applying for Aadhaar because of fingerprints. Have you heard about that? Because as soon as, when you become a senior citizen, as per age, even your fingerprints, your marks, bachcho, they keep on diminishing. So I have seen, when I had gone to a bank to do this work of Aadhaar card, people had brought Vaseline or something. Why are they putting on their fingers? So that the impression becomes proper while scanning. Anyways, so 75 or more. Okay, everybody? So resident senior citizen of age 75 years or more. Clear? TDS bachcho will be done in rates in force. What are rates in force? Finance Act. Finance Act bachcho. The rate is given in Finance Act, or again you are this one. Which one? Normal slab rates. Normal slab rates. Check all what all the entire scheme and story is about. TDS bachcho will be done by bank. Okay, TDS will be done by bank on total income after giving effect of chapter 60 deductions and 87A rebate. Okay, of resident individual of at least 75 years of age. My goodness, but on whom the responsibility is put? On the bank. Then such individual is exempted from filing of ITR. That means if the bank takes care of deducting TDS, and obviously once deducted then deposit to the government, okay, then that person, that senior citizen bachcho need not file income tax return. Actually, it will be deemed that his return was filed. Clear to all of you? Are हाँ? Then such individual has pension income. Now check what are the conditions. Important. Okay, deposited. Such individual has pension income, deposited, and interest also income from the same bank. So bachcho, you should have a pension account as well as whatever interest bachcho is earning from that bank. Samjha? Okay, all of you? Okay, so in that case bachcho, bank has to do the TDS on the total income of the. Now total income means what? Check na. Bank has the record na. What record? They can check the pension income, they can check the interest income. So bank will have to do the helping of that such person. Bank will take care and deposit. That person bachcho need not do the deposit. Clear till here? चलेगा बच्चों, लेट्स गो अहेड. क्या करें, व्हाट टू डू सम क्वेश्चंस, because 194Q and 194Q and there is 194R also that we will do from study material. You will throw flying chappal on me once we start with 194Q and R. But don't throw on me, throw on Nirmala madam, okay? Now बच्चों, let's start with some khichdi. God help you. Okay, one small twist before we start. चलेगा ना? 206 AB. Ready? What was double A? Higher of actual TDS rate, rates in force or 20%. In case of PAN not furnished by payee. Agreed? अरे बोलो हाँ. Okay, all of you? Now let's 206 double A. Read 206 AB. Read बच्चों. Till where you will read? Hey Bhagwan, I don't understand why they put so many things in your syllabus. Put, so read, come on.
Recording stopped.
हो गया बच्चों पढ़ के? I feel bad for you. I seriously do. I do too, है ना? इतना सिलेबस में नहीं देना चाहिए था, गलत है ये. इतना नहीं देना चाहिए. 60 मार्क के लिए तुम लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पूरा कर लो. 100 मार्क के लिए रखो पेपर. 60 मार्क्स इज नॉट वर्थ इट. अगर 60 मार्क का इनकम टैक्स रख दो, इस फिर इतना मत दो, TDS निकाल दो. लिमिटेड सेक्शन रखो फिर, जो इंपॉर्टेंट है. 194 हाईजैक, HIJAC वही वाला. ये आगे के बहुत निकाल दो सेक्शन सिलेबस में से. 206AA ये भी नए सेशन लाते हैं. इट्स नॉट करेक्ट. अदरवाइज कीप इट ओपन बुक टेस्ट. देन यू आस्क अगेन एनीथिंग. इफ यू वांट टू कीप इट टफ ना, टफ रखो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, बट देन कीप इट ओपन बुक टेस्ट. ये याद रखना इज अ चैलेंज. प्रैक्टिकली वेन एवर यू डूइंग आर्टिकल शेप और एनी वर्क, you have to read and again answer, or you have to read and again do the work. हाँ ठीक है ना, basic things to remember. These things to by heart and again ask question on it becomes unfair, especially when you already have vast syllabus. Not fair. And again I am telling you, this is okay. This 194Q and this, you will directly but you take a flight to Delhi only to meet Madam Ji. Why 194Q and R? अच्छा, bringing the section is also not a problem, but in syllabus, not expect, it's tough. That's why read again and again and again. Okay बच्चों, fine, check. 206AB, higher rate of TDS for ITR non-filer. अच्छा sorry,
Recording in progress.
206AB, higher rate of TDS for ITR non-filer payee. My goodness. Did we see already a section which is penalizing in a way, indirectly, to a non-ITR filer or an ITR non-filer? Did you already see a section before this? If you don't file income tax return for last 3 years, then 194 N 194 N. अरे हाँ या ना? The threshold limit बच्चों comes down to 20 lakhs. Okay everybody? But still बच्चों, now they brought another section, 206AB. Check. If any amount is paid to a specified person, this we'll see here, on which TDS is applicable other than 192, 192A, 194B, BB and N. Means which one? C, H, I, J, A, C, all IB, whatever बच्चों, है ना? Now who is a specified person? Specified person means who has not filed ITR under section 199(1) for last 2 years. Not 3 years now. 194 3 years. This is a problem. 194 N 3 years. Here 2 years. Last 2 years बच्चों returns not filed. And aggregate TDS and TCS in his case is at least 50,000 in each of the last 2 years. Then बच्चों is a specified person. Specified person excludes non-residents not having any branch in India. Permanent establishment means you can say branch in India. Okay. So if there is a foreign company, but they don't have a branch in India, then they will be excluded from the definition of specified person. Because as it is, बच्चों, they are not filing income tax return in India, let us say. Okay, all of you? Can we go ahead, everybody? So what are the cases? The payee has not filed ITR for last 2 years, and in both these years his TDS and TCS was minimum 50,000. Okay? Clear till here? then 206 AB can become applicable. So if any amount is paid to specified person, okay, TDS bachcho will be done at the higher of twice the rate mentioned in the act. My God, twice. Or the twice the rates in force, twice the rates mentioned in rates in force. Rates in force are bachcho the rates given in the finance act. Higher of or 5%. I'll just write down bachcho here. You also write down in notebook. Akshay, are you okay? Not fainted, na? It is bachcho mainly for what? And the 206 AB is for what? And what if we get a combo? Combo means such a pay. He doesn't have PAN. And bachcho, since he doesn't have PAN, he can't file IDR also. No doubt about it. If he never had a PAN, you can't file income tax return. Then, duvida. Duvida means what? Dilemma. 206 AA or 206 AB. What is 206 AA? Tell me. Tell me higher of what? Actual rates in force or 20%. Here 206 AB higher of actual rates in force or 5%. अरे हाँ या ना? I am getting now irritated. है कि नहीं बच्चों? Clear to everybody? Correct, no? We have done correctly, na? Write on this first of all. We'll do this way. Keep it here. This is the normal ones, है ना? These were the. I'm not writing in detail, by the idea is of last 2 years. There are lots of conditions over the last 2 years and what 50,000 each. Okay. Understood everybody? Are you writing or no? Write down. चलेगा? And then बच्चों, if both are applicable, then what happens? Then check. मजा आ रहा है? मजा? Enjoying? That meme, do you remember meme? ये क्या देखना पड़ रहा है? अच्छा okay, मैं तो अंधा हूँ. And it's like that only, है ना? What all I have to see, है ना? Thank God I'm blind. Same thing. लिखो, write down this all of you quickly.
Recording stopped.
Done till all of you? लिख लो फटाफट, first write down. ओके खुशबू.
Recording in progress.
Question number 2 I'll discuss. Can I give you for homework? I'm not done with the lecture yet, but I'm just discussing. Tell me. Question number 2 can we discuss? चलेगा? Wait, I'll give you for homework, but just first pay attention. Mr. A earns income of 30 lakhs. Calculate advance tax installments. Very simple. Okay, for AY 23-24, 15%, 45%, 75%, 100%. चलेगा? That is okay. That is definitely you can manage. No problem about it. Will your answer change? Pay attention. If new income estimate on 15th December works out to rupees 55 lakhs. What is the case? Let me just simply tell you. In the first 2 installments, his estimated income was 30 lakhs, 30. Clear till here? And at the third installment or 15th December installment, he found out that his estimated income for the year is 55 lakhs. What will you do? First 2 installment but you will calculate as per 30 lakhs. And next 2 installments you will calculate as per 55 lakhs. Simple or no? Have they asked you to 234C? Tell me this. Have they asked you? No. But I hope you understand 234C but will be applicable. But on which installments? On which installments 234C will be applicable? Very good answer, Mansi. Kushbu, Akshay. Bacho, he has already paid installment number 1 and 2 based on 30 lakhs. He will pay installment 3 and 4 based on 55 lakhs. So he will pay sufficiently installment number 3 and 4 as required. So basically, when in December he understands my income is 55 lakhs, the installment which he has already paid will fall short, na? Samjha ki nahi? So what is the answer? Yes. Basically, installment 1 and 2 bachcho has gone down drastically. 3 and 4 he now knows 55 lakhs na income, he will pay as per 55 lakhs. But in fact 55 lakhs is like plus surcharge also of 10%. So he will pay, I mean normal, this is normal question. So he will pay installment number 3 and 4 as per 55 lakhs. But what he had already paid was bachcho will go significantly down. So bachcho to reverse will be applicable on first and second. You will write down this as a note. Chalega? All of you? Okay, no? Bachcho? Next, can I just discuss quickly? I can give you this question for homework, that's why I'm just discussing, okay? I will go through and we will write down. That is not, we don't avoid that. Mr. B earns following incomes. Calculate advance tax installments for AY. Again, 23, 24. Sorry. Income from salary is 8 lakhs. TDS 1 lakh. But this is computed figure. In computation, we should take 8 lakhs, okay? Rent from commercial property is 6 lakh 50. Rent. TDS did at the rate of 10%, no doubt about it, 194I. And municipal taxes paid is 15,000. So this is obviously then not a computed figure. Chalega? Which head of income? House property. The rent received 6,50,000 is what figure? Is GAV, gross annual value. We don't have other figures given to us. Minus municipal taxes, net annual value. Less 24A, don't forget, 30%. Then much will arrive at income from house property. 30%, what 24A, but standard reduction at the rate of 30%. Okay. Interest on savings account, what comes to your mind? You will add it in iOS, no problem. It is a normal bank account, savings account. Post office is not ready. It's a normal bank account, savings account, interest 15,000. Very good, Kushbu. Good answer. You will add in iOS 15,000, but chapter 6A. ADTDA. Don't use the word exempt, deduction. We claim deduction. Then, interest on FD of 25,000. TDS was done 10%. Whatever. The threshold limit is 40,000, but they have done. So, I am not doing any changes in the number. Okay? iOS add 25,000, TDS 2,500. Deposit in PPF account. What will you do? Arey yaar, give me section number. Don't use this word exemption and deduction. Very good, Mansi. Very good, Indrajit. Others? No, beta. It is deposit. It is not EPF. It is not Employee Provident Fund. It is PPF. It is Public Provident Fund, and you are depositing in PPF. ATC. And donation to a charitable trust paid in cash 2,500. No deduction. Why? ATG not allowed more than 2,000. Good. What is asked? Advance tax installments are asked. What will have to do? First of all, calculate total income. Total income, so definitely now we are reaching last chapter. That is, we have done everything. You can bachcho find total income. Clear? Now once total income is there, you will calculate tax liability. Forget now tax liability bachcho minus what? TDS credits. And if the balance comes to more than 10,000, then advance tax applicable. Will you try it? As it is Indrajit starts, give me. अरे हाँ बच्चों, क्लियर? हाँ, trying is important. Efforts are important. चलेगा? Sorry, this we'll do together, fourth. So I'm writing a pending. So I've given you बच्चों what? 2 and 3 for homework. This is remaining, I think now. 9th is remaining. That we'll do today after break or lunch, whatever, in the next session. 9th we'll do today. Ooh, wow, nice, nice. This also we'll do today only after in the next session. Okay. MCQs you try बच्चों. चलेगा. Okay, all of you.
Recording stopped.
You want to एक ब्रेक अभी या एक सेशन कर सकते हैं हम लोग? तुम्हारी क्या ताकत बोलती है? ब्रेक चाहिए. मेंटल ब्रेक बहुत ज़रूरी है. नहीं, एक सेशन करेंगे. सेशन तो करेंगे. अच्छा, तू सेक्शन कह रहा है क्या? सेक्शन ठीक है, छोड़ा भी इंद्रजीत. मैं वो कुछ नहीं, बट तुम्हारी कैपेसिटी नहीं, जो दिमाग में जाता ही नहीं है. बाकी बच्चे की सर इंद्रजीत को सिखाओ. नो प्रॉब्लम. 2 PM वाला ट्राई. प्लस माइनस होता है यहाँ पे. वो मैं सर के साथ ब्रेक लेता हूँ ना, तो ब्रेक को फिर आगे पीछे हो जाता है कभी कभी. सर का लेक्चर तो ख़त्म हुआ नहीं है. फिर हम लंच के लिए जाएंगे और आएंगे ऊपर. हाँ, मॉड्यूल करेंगे ना. इधर मॉड्यूल पूरे चैप्टर के दौरान भी और बाद में भी अपन मॉड्यूल करेंगे. वी विल डू मॉड्यूल, डोंट वरी. 2 o'clock आई ट्राई. नहीं हुआ तो 2:15 तक तो डेफिनेटली आई स्टार्ट. ठीक है, चलेगा बच्चों. मेरा खाना फटाफट हो जाता है, वैसे टेंशन नहीं है. 10 मिनट में हो जाता है. बस बाकी के लोगों के लिए रुकता रहता हूँ मैं. यू टेक अ ब्रेक, ज़रा दिमाग शांत करो, खा लो. विल मीट एट 2 और 2:15 के बीच में. आई विल पुट ऑन द ग्रुप या फिर हुएवर समबडी को मैं मैसेज कर दूँगा. ओके, बाय बाय.